Welcome back to Prince Bikes Update, your trusted hub for the latest in the world of two-wheelers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated classic-inspired machines of the year, the 2025 Honda CB1200EX. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's an emotion, a tribute to heritage, and a modern masterpiece all rolled into one. The very first impression you get from the 2025 CB1200EX is how strikingly timeless it looks. Honda has refined the classic lines and added subtle modern touches without losing the retro charm that fans absolutely love. The round LED headlamp up front is beautifully encased in a brushed metal housing, giving it that vintage British-Japanese fusion aesthetic. The visibility from the LED setup is sharp and clear, even in low-light conditions, which means you're not just riding in style but also with confidence. Moving along the side profile, the attention to detail becomes more and more evident. The fuel tank with those sculpted sides, painted in a dual-tone gloss finish, is nothing short of stunning. Honda's badge shines prominently, a nod to its legacy and excellence in craftsmanship. The wide handlebar gives it a relaxed strutting posture, and the chrome-finished rear-view mirrors add a touch of elegance that complements the overall retro-modern blend. The engine is exposed just enough to appreciate the engineering marvel while maintaining a clean design flow. The side panel retains that old-school shape but gets a modern touch with subtle branding and chrome highlights. The seat is wide, well-cushioned, and has that ribbed design, perfect for long rides and even short sprints in the city. As you walk to the back, the minimal yet classy rear section grabs your attention. The tail lamp is neatly integrated with a round LED unit, while the indicators are kept slim and functional. The twin exhausts, finished in polished chrome, give the bike a balanced, symmetric look while offering a throaty and deep note that's bound to turn heads. You can almost feel the old-school Café Tilde copyright racer vibe, but Honda's fine-tuning ensures it sounds refined, never raw. But what really makes the 2025 CB1200EX stand out is what lies at its heart. Underneath that elegant exterior beats a powerful 1,200cc inline-4 engine. It's air and oil-cooled, staying true to the classic CB heritage, yet it uses modern fuel injection and engine management for seamless performance. This engine puts out a healthy dose of torque in the mid-range, giving it a strong pull without making you work too hard for it. The throttle response is smooth, progressive, and addictive. Whether you're commuting or cruising down a highway, the engine remains composed, powerful, and buttery smooth. The 6-speed gearbox feels slick and well-matched to the power delivery. Each shift slots in perfectly, and the clutch action is light enough even for city traffic, making it a surprisingly usable bike for everyday rides. It's not just a weekend toy, it's capable of being a reliable daily machine. When it comes to performance on the road, the CB1200EX delivers a fantastic blend of comfort and sportiness. The suspension setup features a pair of classic-style telescopic forks up front and dual shocks at the rear, both tuned to absorb road imperfections while still keeping the ride engaging. The chassis is well-balanced, and the bike feels planted even during spirited riding through twisty roads. The wider tires give you confidence in the corners, and the braking setup with dual front discs and the rear disc is sharp, progressive, and supported by ABS for safety. You get a sense of control and predictability every time you twist the throttle or lean into a curve. It's not an outright sports machine, and it's not trying to be. It's a modern classic that focuses on a refined riding experience with just the right dose of power. Technology-wise, Honda has integrated a semi-digital instrument cluster that keeps things simple but functional. You get all the necessary readouts like speed, revs, gear position, fuel level, and trip meters without overwhelming you with screens. There's even a touch of retro with the analog speedometer and tachometer dials. It's the perfect example of old meets new in the best way possible. Comfort-wise, the ergonomics are spot on. The upright seating position, the wide and soft seat, and the slightly rear-set foot pegs make it suitable for both relaxed cruises and spirited rides. Even with the pillion, the CB1200EX doesn't feel burdened. and there's enough room for two without compromising on comfort. The vibration levels are minimal thanks to Honda's legendary engine refinement, and wind buffeting is surprisingly controlled, even without a full windshield. Now let's talk about one of the most crucial aspects of the pricing. The 2025 Honda CB1200EX comes in with a price tag that might initially seem premium, but once you consider what you're getting of the build quality, the heritage, the refinement, and the performance, it starts to make a lot of sense. In international markets, it's priced competitively within a large retro classic segment, and for regions where it's imported, the cost might go slightly higher due to taxes. But rest assured, this isn't a bike that cuts corners. Every bit of it feels worth what you're paying for. There are a few color options available this year, including a classic red with white pinstripes, a deep navy blue, and a stealthy matte black that brings a bit of modern stealth to the retro flavor. Each color option has its own character and appeal, and it's honestly hard to pick a favorite. Another thing worth mentioning is how Honda has really worked on reducing maintenance needs. The engine is bulletproof, and the service intervals are generous. Parts availability is solid, and because it's Honda, you get a network of service centers that are familiar with these models. So ownership is not just about riding pleasure but also about peace of mind. For anyone looking to upgrade from a mid-sized naked or classic bike, or even a long-time rider returning to motorcycles after years, the CB1200EX feels like a great choice. It's got that mature, gentlemanly aura but doesn't shy away when you want to have some fun. It's smooth, powerful, stylish, and built with a level of precision that is becoming rare in today's age of overly digital machines. To wrap it up, the 2025 Honda CB1200EX is a beautiful blend of past and present. It carries forward the legendary CB DNA with pride, while bringing just the right amount of modern flair to stay relevant and exciting. Whether you're a nostalgic rider craving that old-school feel or a new enthusiast wanting something unique yet reliable, this bike delivers across the board. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're investing in a piece of Honda's proud motorcycling legacy. Thanks for sticking around for this full review. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow bikers, and drop a comment below. What do you think of the CB1200EX? Would you ride one? Or is there another retro beast you've got your eyes on? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to Prince Bikes Update for more in-depth reviews, comparisons, and all things motorcycles. Until next time, ride safe and keep those engines purring.